whenever we get the boys introduced to the soccer realm, right, like we want to make sure that they're learning how to move without the ball. And that becomes really important, and I'll try and explain that why in this video a little bit. So here we're going to set up in our standard build out. And in this case, just having one player up just to make it simple. We're passing it out to our 3, and the 7 comes. Now here we're going to pause right there. Let's see if I can pause it. So what happens here when the 3 passes the ball, and this is why movement becomes so important, to the 6, is that oftentimes if a player is coming to defend the player who has the ball and that player passes, the defender will naturally follow the ball, which allows us to almost create a screening opportunity, right? But it only works if the boys learn how to move. So in this case, if the 3 stays where they are, they're really out of the play of the game. They're no longer involved in the game. So we have to kind of get the boys out of the mindset of like it's a bowling game where they bowl and they just watch it till it hits the pins, and that they have to actively be moving. And the more they're actively moving, the more they can be involved again in the play and actually receive the ball back or find open space. So in this case, if the 3 goes behind, the 6 can now pass back to the 3. You've seen the 5 shift as well. Really, anytime the ball moves, the entire team needs to shift with the ball. And in this case, in this video, we're just emphasizing the 3, 5, 6, and a little bit of the 7. But again, the 6 can go back to the 3, the 6 can go to the 5. But because they've all moved within a position of closer range, he's got 3 options now to make that pass. Or, if you just saw it, the 6 passes to the 5 and then juts forward. So instead of small movement shifting with where the ball's going, the 6 is actually passing and going forward because the 4, that red 4, is probably not going to follow the 6. At this age level, they're going to have to catch on. I mean, in basketball, we call it making a cut, right? So the 6 passes the ball and they're going down the field because we're looking to push the ball down to the opposite side of the field. In that case, the 5 would have to have a really big leg to make that kind of a play, but when we're in the game-like situations, it's easy for the 6 to pass to the 5 and pass it forward. So again, that's the way we're trying to get to. Or, the 5 could go up to the 7. But moving without the ball is really important. So even the person who passes has to move once they pass to a position where the 4 can then open up. So we're always moving without the ball because ball movement allows us to create opportunities to receive the ball back. If we pass the ball and stand still, we've taken ourselves out of the game.